Hey y'all, so I wanted to jump on here and do a quick video. I'm currently working on a regimen for a patient who came in with some arthritis and some constipation. So I figured this would be a great time for me to talk a little bit about what goes into making a regimen as an Ayurvedic practitioner. So of course, we look at the doshas because those are foundational. So we have to know what prakrit we have or what imbalance we have as far as a dosha. We look at tissues, we look at waste, we look at Agni, which is our metabolic energy. So that's either our metabolic fire for digestion, or it could be metabolic energy in any one of the 7 tissues that we have to deal with. But we also look at the diet. Diet is really important, right? Because your food is going to feed all of your tissues. And so when we're focusing on diet, we're focused on the tastes. We want to know what tastes are going into the foods and herbs that we're putting into a person's body, and how those particular tastes can either help heal or increase a problem. So the taste essentially are going to increase the doshas or reduce the doshas, right? Or balance the doshas. But we want to know exactly what's going to happen when we introduce these different tastes to a patient. So the 6 tastes that we look at are sweet tastes, which are building tastes. So if we're looking, I'm dealing with a patient, for instance, it's like we're dealing with like breast milk or reproductive issues. We need to build reproductive tissue, or weight gain. I'm going to look at sweet taste. If I'm looking at dealing with a patient who has digestive issues, then we might want to add sours, and sours increase digestive secretions. If we're dealing with impact tissues, or we want fluid to move, then we might want to do salty, because salty draws in water, so it loosens things and it helps things to move. If we're dealing with someone who's having like respiratory issues or circulation issues, then we might want to add in pungents, because pungents increase circulation and they penetrate. If we're dealing with somebody who has like lots of swelling, inflammation, then we might want to add astringents, since astringents are drying. And then the last taste we have is bitters. So whenever we want to cleanse the tissue, we want to add bitters. And bitters are like your green spinach, kales, collards, turnips. Those are your bitters. And then herbs too, like burdock and dandelion. We might add bitters in to help cleanse and purify the body. So when we deal with taste, we want to know what exactly is going to happen when you put something in your mouth. So there's 3 components to taste that we look at. So we look at the taste itself: sweet, sour, salty, pungent, bitter, and astringent, the 6. Then we look at the energy behind the taste. So we want to know if the taste is going to be warming or cooling. And then we also look at the vipaka, or the post-digestive effect of the taste. So whether it's going to be toning, which means it's going to build and stimulate, or if it's going to be purifying, which means it's going to reduce and remove. So those are the components that we look at when we're thinking about diet. We look at calories and carbs and all that stuff, and food combinations. All that's important. We want to create an alkaline environment. But as far as healing your body, we really focus on the 6 tastes in Ayurveda, and we want to make sure that we incorporate those 6 tastes in every single meal, because we're trying to balance the body and balance the doshas. Okay, so that's a fun fact about diet. Do your best to incorporate all 6 tastes: sweet, sour, salty, pungent, bitter, and astringent. Okay, have a good day. Bye.